morning and good morning. It's a happy Saturday to you today, February the 19th, 2022, officially Pisces season. I say,
Don't do that, dude.
oh, okay, wait a
Don't
minute.
do that.
Let me do
Some
it
of
like
my favorite, some of my favorite.
this.
Oh goodness, some of my favorite people are Pisces.
Man, they sneaky. Something wrong
No,
with them.
not all of them, dude. Some of them, yeah, but some of my favorite people are Pisces. So, and I'm not into that whole. I'm not into the whole astrological thing. So, only people like that are really close that I'll figure out stuff like that. I'll know, but yeah, I like a couple Pisces. Plus, Bell's a Pisces because his
That's
birthday
right.
today.
That's right. That's right. Bell's a Pisces. Just by that much, he would have been an Aquarius. But that's all right,
Yeah,
man. We still love
him
you,
and
though, bro.
Ebo.
We still love y'all, man. We do. We do. Y'all, it's showtime. And listen, real quick before we go into anything further, because we know Mo is late as normal. So we'll and even though she had her own little thing going on today on the show, she's still late. I don't get it. That's why Mo ass, be getting rolled up at Ross. So congratulations to Most Swag, bro. We received word this week or this past week that Mo received the 2021-22 Paraprofessional of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, Mo. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you did that, but congratulations. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still
What
trying
they
to
say,
figure
the
that out,
Lord works in mysterious ways.
bro. For Mo to get anything from the school district to be any person of the year, that yeah, favor ain't fair. Favor is not fair. Everybody, real quick, show lineup. Let me run it down by y'all real quick. Of course, every first and third week you will see Stupid is Real After Dark, and you will see MTG Live on Saturday. The second and fourth week you will see Happy Hour with Hendrix and MTG Live on Saturday. That's the way we're doing it. That's to keep it short and peppy and sweet and simple. Because we got too much going on. Reggie we had to say, had to cut him down to twice a month because he was the only one going 4 times a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The only one
I
going
did
four
that
times a
for.
month.
It's crazy. I did that for a couple years, dude. Like I actually did that for 2 years. It's crazy how time flies.
I'm surprised you didn't
Crazy.
say nothing sooner.
Well, you know what, man? Honestly,
So,
like my shows have been therapeutic to me. So, and like I tell everybody, I don't like being the center of attention, but sometimes the show helps me get some stuff off my chest. So it was actually good. But now, dude, when your career starts elevating again, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's so by the by the end of 2022, I will have two letters for a title.
uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, okay. I'm looking forward to it. What the hell is this?
Yeah. So by the end of 2022, I'm calling it right here, calling it right now. I will have two letters for a title.
All right.
You know what
Okay,
that
man.
means. If you don't know what that means,
You know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you. I think that everybody should have an idea on what that is. But
Mhm.
if you don't know, just keep watching and keep listening,
Yeah.
and we will help y'all out in a little bit. I'm sharing to everybody that I know, love, and hate. So make sure you do the same thing. Go ahead and share the show. We appreciate all that good stuff. Make sure you guys do that for us and that good stuff. Shout out to all the Pisces and the Aquariuses this month. for your birthdays. We appreciate that. We can't get to all of you guys to tell you happy birthday, so we just have to get it out all at
Mm.
one while.
You
You know,
know what, Q?
what?
I just thought about something.
What you
You was
think?
giving the thumb down to Pisces. That girl Sunshine to Pisces.
Ooh, Sunshine is a Pisces, right? Well, it's only a few Pisces that I actually like. Only a few of them.
Mm,
I haven't had a good experience with some of them
mm.
Pisces. You know, like I say, a couple I've run across, they sneaky, and then they justify it for everything. Like every time you turn around, justify it. Okay, so I'm assuming this is Mo saying, where is the link for the show? Where do we put the link every week for the show, Mo? I don't understand why you have to get on where it says Magic Gas Entertainment and says where is the link for the show. Mo, it's in the same place that we put it every week. Do you need me to resend the link to you, Mo? See, if you're going to get your shit together in the morning time, Mo, you can go ahead and be on time, Miss Paraprofessional 2022. Mo, do you need me to resend you the link, baby? I'll resend you the link. I, you, you know, you can't help but to love Mo. You can't help but to love her. All right, everybody. So what I'm going to do? Oh, and she done watch, and You watched the car this morning, Mo. Well, okay, Mo. Well, just look for this link while you talking about washing the car and all that good stuff. All right. So real quick, we're gonna go ahead and get on in. The show. Mo will be here in a
No,
few seconds.
Q. Wait. Before we get into the show, what you do for your
Uh-oh.
birthday?
What I do for my birthday? Okay, so for my birthday, I went on out to Houston, Texas. I chilled with some of my closest friends and extended family out there. Let me see, went to the mall, did a little shopping. I got my watch, my gold watch size that I have not worn at all. I decided to go ahead and wear it for my 44th birthday. Let me see, what else did I do? Like I said, I visited some friends, had some dinner, and played a game of Drunk Uno. That's a game. That's a game right there. That is a game. But I had fun. I won twice. Well, no, I got second place twice. So I Uno second. Which was good because I wasn't trying to drink all like that, and I was already buzzing. I got some real good gifts. Thank y'all so much, cash apps and all that kind of stuff for my cousins and all the good stuff. So I had a good time, man. Turned that big fofo. And so I'm blessed to be here. Bro, what you do for your birthday? Because you don't like celebrating your birthday. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate it, man. Happy birthday to you today.
Yeah,
Enjoy, turn up, do it all, man. Do it up.
I I was low key on my birthday, like I like to be. I like to just be with my family. Um, I will have to shout out to my homegirl Shauna because my birthday started out kind of bad, and like me and Shauna usually do lunch for my birthday, right? We usually do lunch for each other's birthday. So I was having a bad day on my birthday, and we usually go to the Cheesecake Factory. That is our tradition since we were in college. Me and her go to the Cheesecake Factory for each other's birthday. And it's just been our way of keeping up with each other, right?
Hmm.
So I wasn't able to go. So she had cheesecake delivered to me for my
Oh
birthday.
wow.
So that's my ace boon coon. And people think it's weird to have female friends or friends of the opposite sex that you have not like been intimate with.
Hmm.
And I don't know what that's about, but me and Shauna are like aces. So, like she one of the boys, and yeah, she good people, man. She made my day a little bit better. And then the rest of it, I hung out with family, and we didn't do anything. We just chill, because my little sister, her birthday is the 15th.
Right,
And so
right.
we just kind of hung out as a family. We had some Chicago style fried chicken. And we didn't do anything. We just chilled out as a family, and that's what makes me happy. I don't have to be running the streets and out and about. Because you saw my birthday party. I wasn't even
Well,
I
no,
wasn't
you
even
wouldn't.
interested
Obviously, yeah. How do you have a birthday party and you're not even interested?
because it wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea. It was a milestone birthday. And my family said you have to do something. It's a milestone birthday. So
Okay.
I
She's on the
threw a
tablet.
birthday party. And I just wasn't even interested in it.
This was not interested. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome Mo Swag to the show. Good morning, Mo. How are you?
Good good morning, everyone. I'm excited.
So you out washing the car this morning, Mo, and you filled up the
I,
gas tank.
I had to clean out the car, Reggie. I had to watch. I had to fill up the tank because we're going bowling. Bowling, birthday bowling.
Mm,
Happy birthday, Mallory. Our
mhm.
chocolate drop is also an
My
Aquarius
God,
as well, and she's being
my God,
raised by Mo, who's an
my
Aries.
God. Woo! And it's not easy. It's not easy.
You
Uh,
know
Not
what,
easy.
Mo? I'm gonna tell you right now. Apparently they say us Aquarius people need our own time to be in our thoughts, and you have to get that baby that.
yeah,
I'll give it to her all day long. Just stop asking me for stuff.
Yeah, but you know
You
what?
got
One of the things
7
that
kids
I'm
going
saying
to an
again,
11th year
I'm
old
not.
birthday.
Yeah, Mo, but that's your fault. That baby what turning like 6, 7.
Mhm.
7.
She says she turning 7, right?
7.
So she's 7. But her mindset is
Yes.
like a 35-year-old already.
Mhm.
So I
Yes,
mean,
it
that's
is.
your
Yes,
fault.
it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it
I think I could have sworn on
is.
one of them videos that Mallory, that you doing with Mallory, I think y'all was going somewhere and she stood there at the door until Daddy opened it. Did you do that to her?
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes.
That's what's up, Mallory. See,
And when we go
Mallory
to
is
hotel,
recognized a gentleman at the age of 7. See, some of
Hmm.
y'all ladies need to be able to have somebody in your life to teach you some at least, at least the love got to be chivalrous for you a little bit. Open the door for you, pull out your chair, that kind of stuff. That kind of chivalry is not dead. It's not
Hmm.
dead.
or
It's not dead.
Reggie, when you go to the hotel, she must she must have been 3 or 4, and he was getting the luggage out. You know the car, because
Hmm.
anyway. And she's like, "I'm going to help Dad." I said, "Oh no, you're not. No, you don't help nobody get the luggage out the car. No, you don't." I said, "There are people who we tip for that, and then we have daddies for that, but we don't." She said, "What do we do?" I said, "As soon as they get finished, we get out the car and we go to the room. They take us to the room." And so
Hmm.
now she understands.
Yeah,
See, she
but
Yeah.
she
you
know
know,
now.
for for the and I will be clear about this for the females that think chivalry is dead. Ask a woman.
Ooh, it's not.
So
It's
you
not.
said the key word though, Reggie. You said as a
Females.
woman.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
said the key word because
yeah.
what you always say, all female genitalia, they're not women.
mm-mm. And just because you have a penis does not mean you're a man.
Yeah, you just male. You're just a male
Hmm.
versus a female.
Male.
Just a
Yes,
male. Yeah. So
because yeah, because I know going out on dates with women, I have slapped their hand when they try and touch the door,
of course.
and they just look at me
Mhm.
like, "What's wrong with you? You don't know.
No.
If
You don't
you're
have to
out
do.
with me,
I know that's right.
That's
I don't
right.
care if we go into the grocery store.
hmm Yeah,
You better not touch the door."
that's the thing, a lot of guys, and this has nothing to do with age, fellas. A lot of guys, always sometimes get offended by, women like, what's going on? What you doing? That kind of deal. Listen, just relax. If a man offers to open your door, if a man, hell, even if you don't know somebody and they decide to pay it forward for you, I've done that a couple of times. Just decide to pay it forward for you. you're a young lady. I'm not that I'm trying to get with you, getting your pants, nothing like that. But hey, let me take care of your little cheesecake, or here, let me buy you a little tea. Just because you just want to be nice. Ladies, learn how to accept some chivalry. Learn how to
and
do
say
that.
and say
Say
thank you.
thank
What I
you.
hate is when y'all open doors for us. When I go to the corner store, I'm just saying, you open the doors, and I always say thank you, or I'm saying, oh well, I'm taking back. Oh, I'm taking back. Thank you so very much. You thank them. I seen some girls who have not thanked the men, and you know what I told the men? I said that's trash. I'm sorry. Let me thank you for them. And they said that's all
Hmm.
right, mama. And oh my God, I forgot to tell you, I was getting gas, because we got to fill up every other day. That's okay. But I was getting gas the other night at the corner store. And I was pumping my gas, and the guys were like, they had gotten their gas and they were in their truck. And I'm just pumping away. Boo, 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 boo. This is Stevie Wonder. And when I'm almost finished, they're like, are you finished? I was like, no, I got about $2 more because I got a small tank. And they waited until I finished putting the gas in my vehicle, put the little handle up, and got in my car. They said, all right, mama, we got you. I almost cried because there's so many men out there who are doing so good. They're doing the right things that we never ever talk about that. And I've come across more men who do the right things than who do the wrong things. And I was just
Hmm.
so happy. And I was just singing my Stevie Wonder, even though they probably didn't know who it was because they were so young. But that's okay.
But you know what, Mo? It's good to see that chivalry is not dead on the younger generation.
Oh, it's
Right.
not. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not. They were so sweet.
Hmm.
They were so sweet. They were so
Because
sweet.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's we live in a sad world where same incident happened to me. Young lady was pumping her gas. It was kind of late. I wasn't even getting gas. I just happened to be at the gas station. And I went in to get me some juice, and she was pumping her gas. It was late, and I'm just like, ain't nobody else out here. And I just sat there and waited.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked, she's like, is everything okay? I was like, yes, everything's fine, but you're a young lady. It's late. You're by yourself. I'm gonna wait till you get in your car and leave. And she just
See,
looked like the look on her face
Hmm.
where she
just
was
amazing.
befuddled.
Yes, indeed.
But
Now
you know
she was
what I
She was
befuddled. Q.
befuddled.
Q. You know what befuddled means, honey? It's befuddled. You know what befuddled means?
yes, Mo, I know what befuddle me.
I'm just saying.
No, well,
I'm just
I
saying.
was gonna, y'all know the thing I don't like, Reggie. I go to the gas station. I don't care who you are. You a dude sitting in the front seat. Your lady gets out and pump the gas. That right there is unforgivable. I don't care what it is, unless if something is wrong with him. If he can't stand or something of that nature, if something is debilitating him from pumping your gas. Ladies, you should not ever be riding the front seat, driving a man, or riding in the front seat with the man he's driving you, and you get your butt out the car and pump the gas. That to
Okay.
me, that bothers me, Mo.
Let me
I
tell you
can't
what.
do that.
Let me tell you what that's about.
What
Okay.
that's about,
I
Mo.
know you see the female driving and she's using her card or a card, putting the gas. Doing the gassing. But look, let's think of it a different way. Let's think of it as, hey, I don't want him to know my PIN number. See, if you put in the gas in the car, you don't want him to know your PIN number. Or it could be his card. And he'll get the gas and he doing something on the phone. Would you like to know how I know that? Because I get the gas all the time when he's sitting in the passenger seat. I'll be like, oh, I'll get it. Because then what I'll do is I'll fill up the tank and then I'll go into the corner store with his card. I was paying at Papados one time, and he had gone to the bathroom, and these two ladies at another table were trying to help me and say, you shouldn't pay for it. And I showed him, I said, the card is his.
Yeah.
Okay, Mo.
See,
Y'all.
you have to look at it differently like that. She might not want to know the pin, and it might be his card. Because if it's his card and he filling up my tank, I sure am gonna pump every day. Ever. Every other day. Because we gotta put every other day. See, so I don't want you to look at it like that.
Okay, Mo.
Yeah, because
Okay, so
most
Mo say don't look at it like that.
don't
Okay,
look
I
at it
won't.
like that. Look at it. That thank God she putting gas in the car. She's able to. Hallelujah. At $3.19 a gallon for the cheap gas.
My
I
Miss
wish gas was
Montgomery says I'm an
319.
old school daddy's girl. I don't care
I
who
don't
car
care
we
who
using.
car we
I'm
use.
not pumping. And then my sister, hey Misha, she says, well, my guy won't allow me to pump if we're together.
Oh, see,
Mm-hmm.
that's sweet.
See, I mean, that's just I don't know. Maybe that's just me more. If you with me, I'm pumping gas.
Mm-hmm.
That's automatic.
Oh, well, I'm rolling with you to Houston then, because I'm sitting in the seat
Well, let's go.
in the back.
Because
Snort.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I had a homegirl complaining about gas the other day because she got a new Escalade
Ooh.
and she was
Don't complain.
the price. It was $100. She was upset. Like, I got this big old thing and I had to put $100 in it, and it's mid grade. I was
That's
like,
on the I said that's on the cheap end.
And you
yeah,
know what I hate? When you have to put in, the pump stops at 75 and you got to do it again. I was like, what? Well, with the truck, it does at the corner store.
no, not
Maybe the
well.
corner
I
store.
guess it depends. I think it depends on what card you're using too. Because I know with my card, I just go in and it fills up. Like,
Is it a debit or a credit?
it's I use my gas credit card.
That's what it probably is. Because I just use a debit card. It'd be like 75. Start over again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now, when I showed her the price for filling up my truck,
She didn't say nothing else, did she?
she didn't say nothing else.
See?
She was like, Reggie, how and y'all laugh. Y'all wonder why that big. Don't get me wrong, I love my truck. I love it to death. But there's a reason why I don't drive it a lot.
Yeah.
I like your truck because that back
I like
seat is
that
like
truck too.
it's like a mattress.
I like the truck too. I mean,
I was like,
Reggie got a nice truck, but I know that gas tank is something. I know that
Yeah,
gas tank is something.
it's 30 gallons. Just
Miss Robinson, you
just
sure enough right.
But
Robinson,
man,
who's
I'm with
canoe?
you too.
You sure Rob. You can't
Can't
let
go
it get
past
past
that.
that.
yeah.
Can't
Oh
go
yeah.
past that.
No,
That's it.
I will. The
Or a
only
quarter
time,
tank.
yeah, I let my gas tank go past half in the truck when it's time to clean out the fuel system. So when I do a fuel system clean, I let it go down, but you have to do that to keep the fuel system clean. So every
Mm-hmm.
now and then you gotta let it go down, put in the fuel system cleaner, fill it back up, and then run it out. So you have to
Right.
do it every now and then. But most of the time, yeah. When I get to half a tank, now I'm filling up.
Woo-hoo.
Right.
So Reggie, we taking your car to Houston or Shreveport? Which one? Because I'm in the
Taking
back.
Reggie's car. He got the biggest car,
Yeah.
and he the richest.
Yeah.
And you know
I
what,
don't
Mo?
care what
If we take
we can
Reggie's
take
car,
my car, but
Mo,
y'all paying for gas.
Oh shit. We might as well fly to
I
Shreveport.
mean, okay, y'all, real quick, we're gonna take a real quick break. When we come back, it's gonna be Mo's moment. Mo, myself,
Already?
yeah, already, Mo. We're gonna get you in. We're gonna get you in there. Myself and Hendrix, we're gonna hang back while Mo is gonna take over for about a good 5-6 minutes because it's Mo's moment. And I don't know what the hell she's gonna talk about. We're gonna hang behind the scenes and see what she got to talk about. And yeah, we're gonna have to make Mo's moment a part of the show, maybe at least twice a month whenever she feel like it, because she's a paraprofessional of 2022. Congratulations, Mo.
Reggie, Q talking about how you do that. He don't understand. I work
Mo,
hard.
that was everybody's question. Now, I don't know how the hell you did that. I'm perplexed as well.
Well,
Mo, you
Reggie,
don't like
y'all
doing work on time, Mo. You
y'all
talk to
also,
the in any kind of way. I'm trying to figure out how the hell they did that for you.
but you perplexed that when I've been at my part-time job for 5 years. You was perplexed at that one too.
And
Yeah.
wait a minute, go up and down, and if they say, well, Mo, we need you today. Oh, well, I ain't coming today. So you gonna have to deal with it. I ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, I
She gets
didn't.
the word, hey everybody, like she ain't just called in yesterday. No one cares. I mean, I don't know how, but faith ain't fair, and God is good. He works
Mm-hmm.
His ways.
Favor. That's what it is. It's favor because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't
Yep.
know.
All right, y'all. We'll be right back. We're gonna throw a quick commercial on real quick, and then when we come back, it's gonna be Mo's moment, and we'll see you in just a quick second. So that you hang right there. We'll be right back.
가라게 through 여유롭게 달려오 내일은 더 빛나지 당연 yeah 내 삶은 shine like a diamond 괜히 해서 뭐해 걱정 I got no worries no I got no worries no I got no worries no
Hi, everyone. They didn't tell me they were doing this to me. Anyway, today on Mo's Moment, I'm just going to tackle two topics that have been just hurting my heart. One is Whoopi Goldberg returning to The View, and the other is lack of parental involvement in your child's education. Now, that's a huge subject, but we're just going to take a little part about it. But Whoopi, look at me. Whoopi, I know you are an EGOT. That is, you've won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. I understand that you are a major force to be reckoned with in Hollywood, but most importantly, you are a Black woman who's the mother of a Black woman, and you have a Black grandchild. Now, I'm not saying all that to say, oh, this is Black History Month and we need to support you or be behind you because you're Black. Whoopi, you have made major inroads for women in Hollywood, women of color and women. You have been a major force, and you're the reason for the ratings being so high on The View. Because we watch you, we want to watch what you're saying. We totally don't agree with you all of the time, but we're there to hear because we want to hear your view on certain things. Between you and Joy, we listen, you're articulate, you're methodical with your approach and your understanding. Typically, you're not mean-spirited. When Megan was on there, McCain, I know y'all would go battle back and forth. But Whoopi, this is about you. You made not an assumption, you made a statement about Judaism and Jewish people not being a race. And you were vilified for that from your own network. Your own network, your executive producer placed you in time out for 2 weeks. Now, what it was called was you were suspended from The View for 2 weeks. But listen to me. You made the right call. Judaism is not a race. It is a religion. And this is how I know. See, it's not that I study WEB. It's not that I've read extensively on racial matters versus ethnicities. It's not that I can compare and contrast Christianity, Islam, Judaism. I mean, I can and I've done it, but you don't have to do that. All you have to do, Whoopi, and I'm sure you probably don't know this, and your EP doesn't know this, and most people in your category of earning don't know this. But when we normal people fill out a job application, never have I ever seen under race where it says white, Black. It even says Hispanic, no Afro, which I'm a little confused about that, but I let that go. Asian, Native American, never have I seen Jewish. Never have I ever. So if the employment paper application does not place Jewish as a race on there, why did you accept those 2 weeks? Now, I understand you did what you were supposed to do, but when you return to The View, I just wish you had sat down, said, I hope you enjoy this view, and quit. That would have stayed so much more to this so-called cancel culture, but more importantly, so much more about being a Black woman. Now, I know people are like, it's not a Black or a white issue. When you're a Black woman, it's a Black issue, and you've been booted off your show or suspended for 2 weeks. Now, I'm sure, Whoopi, the money didn't I'm sure the $200,000 didn't hurt you. And even if it had, you know what? Take it like the rest of us. But for you to sit there and return and say, well, I just wanted to, so we have other children. It was hurtful. It was hurtful on so many different levels. I'm sure Rosa, is turning over in her grave. But you know who I know is really pissed off, is angry, not pissed. You know who's pissed off? I know she's sick and tired of being sick and tired, even though she's in her grave. Fannie Lou, you have made every woman, no, I can't speak for every woman. You have made a great deal. You have made many Black women really upset with you. But this is how we're going to show you. We're going to support you. We even watch Deep Space Nine. We watch all your sci-fi stuff because you're in there. We don't really know what the sci-fi is, but we do turn it on for those of us who, all your Star Trek stuff. But look, Whoopi, let me tell you, from one Black woman to another Black woman, I was disappointed. I was hurt. I felt as if you were being bullied. And when you returned and you didn't quit, I felt as if you took it. I felt as if you just took it. And it hurt me. It hurt me to my core because enough is enough. You're better than that. We're better than that. And it's sad to say that Hollywood has made you so dependent on being on TV that you took that 2 weeks the way it was and you just said, it doesn't matter. So that's what we got from it. I know we don't make any decisions in Hollywood for you, but I can tell you we do watch a lot of movies on the screen and off the screen, and our dollars go really far. So maybe one of your researchers or perhaps one of your friends and family members could look up the Black dollar and how much it has, and really who wields the power of the Black dollar is Black women. I'm just so hurt. But you know what? This too shall pass. But if you ever need us again, know that we may not be there for you. Now, my second, education. Education is very important if you're Black, brown, or white. But what I want you to do is please take an active role in your child's education. So I understand that since kids have been home and you've understood the Chromebooks and you've understood that the kids are doing a great deal of work and that they have to read and they're spelling words and they're able to maneuver with our Chromebooks. But more importantly, since we're back in the classroom, are you going into the classroom? Have you met your teacher? Have you been to a parent teacher or a PTO meeting? But more importantly, do you understand that there are standardized tests? And for the students in Texas, the parents, you talk about this STAR test, you complain about the STAR test, but did you know the former STAR tests were online? And just like you go to TikTok, just like you want to go to Instagram, just like you want to watch the Versus competitions regarding singing, have you ever thought to look in the previous STAR tests so that you can assist your kids with the STAR test that's coming up in April? Now, this is February. Could you take the month of March and do that? Could you have practice tests at home? You have gaming systems. Can they use that? Instead of gaming 6 hours a day, can they practice on the STAR test? Can they practice on their homework for maybe 2 hours a day? They don't typically have homework. Can you work on that with them at home? And what about the weekends? I'm just saying, that's just what my suggestion is. It's a small suggestion for the Texas students who are about to take the STAR test in April. Their previous STAR tests on the TEA website or Google. STAR, STAAR test from previous years. Google it. Put it in Bing. Do something. Step away from Instagram. Step away from TikTok. Step away from Snapchat. And that's Mo's moment.
Mm,
Yay!
mm,
You know
mm.
what, Mo? I'm gonna have to say I completely agree with you on everything. I ain't got nothing else because it's your moment. I'm good.
That hurt. That whoopee hurt me though. It
I,
hurt.
um, I just have one thing. Um, I'm trying to figure out at what point did parents stop being parents on a
When they start
collective?
having the kids at 15.
Mm.
All right. Yeah. Let's go.
Thank you.
Okay. So Reggie, you up? You up, Reggie? So I know that you wanted to talk about our boy Mr. Eli Apple to receive a Super Bowl ring from the Rams. So let's get into it. I hope you guys watched the Super Bowl. I was on my way back home from Houston. I
Mhm.
caught the last 5 minutes of the game. So Reggie, give us a little rundown about the Super Bowl and go ahead and talk about your boy Eli Apple because I know just a little bit. Just if it ain't about Serena or the Dallas Mavericks, I don't know.
All
So
right.
here's up.
So let me give you a rundown of who Eli Apple is. Eli Apple is a cornerback who currently plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, he was originally drafted by the Giants. He was then picked up by the Saints and then cut by the Saints and then picked up by the Bengals. Now, he is in the NFL. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but I know as a New Orleans Saints fan, he has been the cause of us losing key games. He was the
Mhm.
cause of us losing several key games. And when they were doing interviews with him prior to the Super Bowl, he specifically called out New Orleans and New York as he couldn't say which city was the worst and had the
Hmm.
worst fan base. Now, in the Super Bowl, you talk all this smack before the game. Both both touchdowns that the Rams scored were on Eli Apple.
Hmm.
Several critical plays during the game were on Eli Apple. This is why you were cut. Your your lack of ability as a DB was exposed. Now, I have to give credit to where credit is due. But something you said earlier is also in play because sometimes favor is not favorable. So you have favor, but you run in your mouth, and honestly, you're a trash DB. I'm
Hmm.
sorry. Now, could I do what he does? No, absolutely not. I am not a DB. I'm a linebacker. However, I also know the limit to my skill set, and I'm not gonna go running around talking trash before the game. You put up or shut up. You didn't put up, sir. Keep quiet. The Rams are going to give him a Super Bowl ring, even though he plays for the Bengals, because they won that Super Bowl because of Eli Apple, and he got
Wow.
the the lash, yeah, the backlash that came from Saints fans, Giants fans was well deserved, and this is where instead of talking about it, you put up or shut up. How many times did you see Cooper Kupp saying something about how good he was? Even Odell Beckham Jr. You didn't hear him talking about how good he was and how he was going to do this, that, and the third. Aaron Donald, did you hear him talking about, oh, I'm going to do this, that, and the third? No. They got on the field. They talked the trash after. And honestly, they didn't even talk trash. They was just, hey, we won. It's the mentality. You still have a hood mentality, sir. You need to evolve as a person, as a football professional, and as a DB in particular. Your skill set needs to be improved before you can get out here and talk the talk. Because if you think about it, that old saying holds true. Most people that's actually doing it don't talk the talk. They too busy walking. They ain't got time to talk.
Now let me
So
ask
so
you. The DB. How much is he making a year? Eli Apple.
Minimum salary for him is about 850,000.
He got paid.
So
He made those critical errors, and he's only making $800,000. He got paid. He got paid to throw the game. Y'all gonna find out.
well, that's
Said,
what
no,
no,
that's not how it works. Okay.
that's what I was about to say because I think I read something somewhere. Even he's getting some backlash from Cincinnati fans too. That they said something about potential game rigging, right? That it's possible, allegedly, that he may have tried to win the game for the Rams. Uh,
No.
I read that I think on Twitter or
That's not how
something
that
like
goes.
that. I think I
Okay.
read that,
Right.
but it's alleged. But I'm just
Right.
saying, said that
And
somebody
I can
rigging the
see
game.
for somebody that is not as well versed in football, and
Yeah,
because
that's
he
it.
played for the Saints, I feel like I have a more in-depth knowledge of his skill set. No, no,
Oh,
he has a tendency to break down in big moments and not rise to the occasion. He
oh.
has gotten, I know when he played for the Saints and for the Bengals, in key moments, he's gotten critical penalties. Um, he's misplayed, and he hasn't risen to the occasion. So, in my opinion,
Oh.
his skill set needs to improve. Period.
He breaks under pressure. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wes.
Mm.
That's
He's like the defensive version of Dak Prescott.
Miss Montgomery say fact.
You
That
you
just
you
shows
couldn't wait to
immaturity.
say that. You couldn't wait to say that. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to say that.
Miss
Yeah.
Montgomery say he probably won't be in the league much longer because there's no coach that's going to want to deal with that.
Well, this is why he was cut by the Saints. And he got upset because 2 years in a row, once for the Rams and once with the Vikings, the critical play that lost us those games, they were on him. And after the Rams incident, he was cut immediately. The next day, he was cut.
And then they're gonna
So
give
the
him a
Saints
ring.
gave him 2 years. And 2 years in a row, in critical moments, he he collapsed. He collapsed under pressure. So he got cut the next day, and then he got mad. No, you're the cause of us losing the game. So I'm sure he won't be on the Bengals roster next year.
Probably not. Not after this. Probably not. Probably not. So
And the trolling is bad when he had to shut down his Twitter account because the backlash was coming from everywhere.
Okay.
Q, I
Now
sent
that's
y'all a few of the memes. You want to share a
yes, you
couple of the
did.
memes?
No, we don't. That's not nice. Okay. President of
Hey,
Communications for the LA Rams, Artist Twyman, please don't send that man a ring. Please don't do that. Artist Twyman, please don't send that man no ring. I know you're gonna get a ring because you president of communications for the Rams, but don't send that man no ring. That's not right. That's not
I
nice.
would. I would send him one of them $9 replicas that they sell on the side of the corner in the city that they won the Super Bowl in.
You said the $9 replicas. Q, go get
I
your
sure
ring.
would. I
Go
sure
get your
would.
ring.
I would have it boxed up real nice and pretty and it had a $9.99 price tag right on it and send it right to him via FedEx.
wow.
You said you're gonna send a $9 ring via FedEx costing you $29.
You know what, Mo? For
That's
the
not
impact, I absolutely would. Make him have to
nice.
sign for it so I know he got it.
Ah, that's not
Right.
nice. That's not nice.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do this one real quick thing here since Reggie said something about the memes and stuff. Okay, Mo, just this one meme. That's it. The only player to allow multiple pass touchdowns as the primary defender over the last 4 Super Bowls, Eli Apple.
You
Okay,
can't argue with facts.
okay, Mo, I'm through. I'm through.
Y'all, so that
But
man is sensitive.
and you know what, Mo? This is the thing. If you are a sensitive, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. As a football player that has played on multiple levels And from the time I was in fourth grade up until college and even playing semi-pro, you do not talk trash before the game. In the middle, in between the whistles, you talk all the smack you want to. But once the game is over, you shake hands, say good game. You don't trash talk. The people that trash talk are the ones that are always collapsing and failing under the pressure.
Miss
Miss
Montgomery,
Montgomery
you
said,
right. You right.
you
You
know,
right.
Yeah.
yeah.
And he done thought it through so methodically, just like he is.
Mo, look, I
He
don't
said
go
FedEx so he
after
can sign
people.
for it.
Look, I don't go after people, but if you come at me, like I said, my money, my family, those two things you don't do. And one thing I'm serious about is football.
Yes,
So
you
you
are.
don't come at me and you talk trash about my team and and then you fall and you crack under pressure. Sorry, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh every time. Every time.
Wow. All right, y'all. We got one more thing to talk about real quick. Now I know I was supposed to do another story, but this came across me yesterday, and I want us to talk about it real quick before we get out of here because I definitely want to hear Mo's opinion on this. This came across me, Mom. You probably seen it somewhere, Mo, but I'm gonna share it on share the screen real quick. It also has something to do with schools as well, Mo. So let me share my screen real quick. I'm calling this uh, prayers in school, yes or no. So Mo, check this out. According to the NPR.org, partner of KERA, families are suing a West Virginia school district for holding a Christian assembly. Okay, a group of parents and teachers and students, are suing a West Virginia school district for allowing an evangelical preacher to hold a religious revival assembly during school day earlier this month that some students were required to attend. The lawsuit that was filed, of course, in West Virginia with the U.S. District Court on Thursday on behalf of those families by the Freedom Foreign Religion Foundation says that Cabell County school system in the southwestern part of the state has a systematic history of disregarding the religious freedom of its students and instituting religious practices. Listen, if you want to continue reading that article, here it is, npr.org. So Mo, okay, so long story short, this article is talking about these parents and things of that nature that is coming against this school district for allowing a preacher, a Christian evangelical preacher, to come in and hold a revival or some sort of service, religious service that some children were required to go to. Now, Mo, what you think about that? Because prayers in school was canceled a long time ago across the board. It was an executive order back some years that it was canceled. They still can't find that woman that actually initiated that stuff. I can't remember her name. But what happens is that now you can sue your school district if you're caught practicing religion or practicing some sort of religion that possibly you don't raise your children in. And so someone said to me, well, oh my God, here we go. This is a sign of the end times, you know. And then someone else told me, it was like, well, I guess they just gonna all burn and go to hell. Me personally, I just think that, my God may not be your God, for example. I may, worship Jesus, for example. You may worship Buddha, or you may be Hindu, or you may be whomever, And so what do you think about that, Mo? Do you guys run across any religious conversations at your school or anything like that? Is
See,
it,
I think this is a non-issue because they have something called prayer at the polls where you pray
mm,
before school. You pray
okay.
before school, and you meet at the polls once a week, and you come in at 7 or 7:30, and you meet. You pray at the polls, and you have a general prayer, and that's fine. But let's look at this. It's West Virginia. Reggie, how many states do we have in the United States? Not territories. How many states do we have?
50.
Okay.
50.
So when you come to reading scores, test scores, or those people who are able to, who made the best life choices, You got Alabama 51, West Virginia 52, Mississippi 53 out of 50 states. So it matters not. The only thing West Virginia has in it is all of our social security benefits numbers. West Virginia, because of Byrd, who was a Democrat but who was also a separatist, a segregationist, and a Klansman, he before he died, he was able to maneuver all of our government products, services, and computers there. So everything is stored there in West Virginia. That's the only thing West Virginia is good for. They can't even do coal anymore. So for them to actually say that this is a problem, and the person came into school, I mean, hopefully he was there. But that's just it. One thing I found out about Christians, and my pastor said this, Ralph Douglas West, pastor, founder of Brook Hollow Baptist Church. He said one thing about Christians: we are mamby wamby pamby. He said Jews will fight for it, bring their collectively bring their money together and shut somebody down. Muslims will kill to the death for their faith. Christians go around going, "Well, the Lord will forgive you." No, you have to be convicted one way or the other. But this is what I tell these people who talk about they want prayer back in schools. Well, do you want the Old Testament or the New Testament? And I need you to tell me which books start with or begin with the Old Testament. I also need you to tell me the lost books. And I'd like you to tell me the difference. I'd like to tell you to tell me who Mary was. See, if you can't give those 3 points, then you don't need Jesus. You need to read. And that's the problem with some of these Christians. When you talk to some of these Christians and they don't know the difference between a denomination, you don't know how many people I've talked to, run into, and I'm like, so what are you, Methodist or Presbyterian? I don't know. I'm Christian. See, you ain't Christian. You stuck. You stupid. Because your so-called faith, you don't understand what you believe. You tell me, I believe in Jesus Christ. Well, okay, you believe in Jesus Christ, but what is the Nicene Creed? What do you believe? What are the actual beliefs? Oh, I believe he's gonna come back and take us out. Well, that's he don't want you because you don't know what to do. You ain't doing what he said do. Then why would he take you? He's gonna drop you off like you're a bad penny. I mean, but people, y'all got to come together and decide what you are for and against.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot say that I am a great Christian and I love the Lord and then talk about how you don't love Muslims. Because if you read the Quran, or if you read the Bible, or if you read the Torah, you'll figure out the first 13 books. You'll be like, wait a minute. If you had them side by side, you'd be like, wait.
That's the same thing.
Say he talking about it's just a different language.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what people, like, I follow Christ. I'm a Christian. I said, well, you wouldn't follow him if you actually saw his picture because he ain't blonde hair and blue eyed. And they talk about, well, I love Israel. Israel is the only one. I said, well, if you read the Bible and figure out where it was, he was in Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but you religiously challenged, you geographically challenged. So you just screwed up. So I don't need. So go ahead and sue. Get $24,000 out that school district that ain't got but 22. So they're at a deficit already. Your children still can't read and write, but that's okay. Do what you need to do. I mean, I'm just saying. And I done drunk some sweet tea.
I have this Mo, and I will agree with you on several points. And I'm glad that you brought up, the first 13 books, that they all the same. And regardless of, Christian, Jews, Muslims, what I find interesting though, and I'll flip it to the other side for those people that have this issue with religion being taught in schools, they apparently don't look at their money
at all.
I mean,
Never.
Because you sure don't have a problem with that money that says "In God We Trust," and I don't care what denomination. I don't care if it's a penny or $1,000 bill. Yes, $1,000 bills do exist for those people that don't know. But from a penny to $1,000 bill and everything in between, it says "In God We Trust." Now, I am not a religious person, and I don't to me, I don't believe in religion because I believe religion is flawed because it is created by men. That's my personal belief.
Absolutely.
However, the practices of religion I take to heart. And if I'm wrong, a higher power will, I believe, a higher power will forgive me because I take the teachings of being a better person, being a better man, creating opportunities for those around me, and being nice. I take that to heart regardless. Because if you really have a relationship with a higher power, they will know where your heart is. And that will
Mm-hmm.
supersede you being critical, like devoting yourself to a particular religion. But that's
Mm-hmm.
my opinion. But this is the other thing I have to say. Y'all people full of shit and you need to get a fucking life. Period.
He came so nicely about he you know he started with the this is what it and this is on the money and we shouldn't and I'm not a religious person but I and then he just wow.
See, Mo, this is
Well,
what happens when you have a nerd that grows up in the hood. I have that duality, and you just have to deal
Is
with
that
it.
what it is? The duality. I got you. I got you.
Hmm?
you know,
Like,
I remember some years ago when I worked at a banking institution. Long story short, when I was real holy, I was real saved. I was at that time. I was, I think I maybe that phase lasted about 3 years, but I digress. So what happens is I was at work and I had a little bitty hand Bible that was out on my desk that I would read every day on my lunch break. I would just sit there and read it, and I was just sitting on my desk, no big deal. Well, a young lady walked by my desk. Long story short, she reported me because she felt that she was offended by my Bible being on my desk. Oh yeah. So of course, because you have the freedom to say what you need to say and practice whatever you want to practice and all that good stuff. You're supposed to have freedom of speech and all this stuff. They told me, I was like, well, do you mind if you sit your Bible to the side when no one can see it? And at one point I was really, really upset about that. And so of course, I was bothered. So I went and talked to my pastor. And he was like, listen, let me tell you something. You have to understand that your God is not the same God as other people. You have to also understand that you can't get offended when somebody sees you practicing whom you say you love and whom you say you adore and worship when it's supposed to be a personal thing. And I think that if we stop in a sense worrying about what everybody else is doing and how they doing it and just keep your relationship personal, then it shouldn't be any issue. And so I just like to say, don't bring that mess down here to Texas because listen, it's already too many lawsuits going on against the school district as it is. And then not only that, they just lost about to lose 20 superintendents in different school districts here in Texas. We don't need no more ish. So if you're going pray to the gods and all this kind of stuff, do it on your own time. Do it before you get to the school. Or like most say, go to the pole and pray. Go to the gym and lay out your rug and pray 7 times a day if that's what you need to do. Find like-minded people and pray with them. Or do me a favor, go to a Christian school, go to a Muslim school, go somewhere else where all of that is allowed and acceptable. Because every day, it's always something that somebody's gonna have a problem with what you do. So go on over there to the Christian school and y'all
Go to
hmm,
pray
a
all
Christian.
y'all want to and
Go to a
turn
Christian.
flips and ring bells and shit. Whatever y'all want to do, just do. I'm sorry, Mo. Ring bells and stuff.
yeah. Say, I will. I also have to say this. This is just a sign that we got too many soft ass parents raising another soft ass generation. Because a lot of these people were the ones, and this is what I really can't stand. These people will cause all this chaos and then disappear.
Mhm.
You raise all this hell and then disappear. Like, no, you gonna raise hell, keep raising hell. Because if you look at true leaders, like you look at Malcolm X, you look at MLK, you look at W.E.B. Du Bois, you look at somebody like Dick Gregory. They raised hell, and they stood their ground, and they continue to raise hell because they stood on their principles and they believe what they believe, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. They stood on their principles and they didn't disappear. See, these people that disappear, them the ones you got to worry about, because they ain't there. They just there for the moment. All y'all looking to do is be TikTok and Instagram famous. That don't mean shit. You ain't got shit in between your ears.
That's right.
So to hell with you.
Absolutely. And then my thing is, like I said, I can't tell you, who to worship, when to worship, and all that good stuff. That's your business. Whatever religion you practice, or if you're a Christian, whatever denomination you are a part of, no one can tell you what to do with that. However, if it ever comes to a circumstance where you are offended because someone does not agree with you, dust that off and keep it pushing, because your relationship is supposed to be personal between you and your higher power, whatever it is.
I'm not dealing with nobody who, when I need to call on Jehovah Nissi, they don't know the difference between Jehovah Nissi and Jehovah Jireh or Jehovah Rapha. That's just like me going into trying to get some Louis Vuitton and I'm going into Walmart. See, you don't understand what you praying for or who you praying to or how to pray. That Lord, please forgive me. That's a statement. That's a question. That's a statement. That's a question. Lord, please forgive me. Forgive you for what? If you need healing, you need to call on Jehovah Rapha. Am I right, preacher?
You are right.
Okay.
You are absolutely right. But
now, if I call on Jehovah Jireh, I need provisions, right?
That's right.
I'm just wondering.
He's a provider. I'm just
wondering. But y'all trying to get some Louis Vuittons and y'all going to Walmart. That's why y'all prayers ain't sticking, ain't going nowhere. But you still want to talk about how
they're going to the Walmart, Mo, and they getting an LB instead of an LV.
And they want to know why lives ain't working. Cause
and you go to Walmart and you want to get your Nike sweatsuit, but it say champion. I mean,
like my students said, make it make sense. I'd be like, I don't know. Make it make sense.
Y'all keep your personal stuff personal. That's my whole deal with it. People, they tripping about big prayers being in school and stuff like that. Listen, when we were in high school, we prayed before we hit the field. The football team prayed before they hit the field. When we saw the football game, you had the Pledge of Allegiance and you had a prayer. That's the way we did it, because those were the times that we were able to connect to the community, connect to where we come from, or where you will believe or expected to believe with your coaches and your teachers to help fuel that fire so you can win that game. Because after that game, you go back to doing what you need to do, because this is for the moment, and so take it like that and keep it pushing.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, wait, you forgot something, because I know you weren't on the football team, but we pray before and after the game. Before and after.
Yeah.
Before and after.
You want to be able to at least say, what, I'm grateful for whatever. I'm grateful. I'm still
win, lose, right?
I'm not hurt. I'm going home to my mom and them. I'm hungry. Let's go celebrate whatever it is. And y'all just don't do the babies like that. It's enough going on with children trying to realize their own identity versus you throwing religion up in their face. That it's too much. Y'all, that's been our show. We are hour and 5 in and all that good stuff. Before we get off of here, I'm gonna start with Mo, then we go to Reggie, then I'll close it. Y'all, we have any encouraging words on today? Mo, thank you so much for Mo's Moment. We've been looking forward to Mo's Moment next week, because I like the little video with the clock and the little stuff. I like that. I like all that. I know I'm just weird like that. But Mo, what kind of encouragement you want to give everybody for the week coming?
All right, so this is a new year, 2022. Even though we're in February, we're about to hit March. I need y'all to stop giving up. I know you said you was going to lose weight. I know you said you want to lose about 50 pounds. How about we just lose 5 or 10? How about we go 5 to 7? We're in the second month, getting ready to go in the third month. You may have given up. You may have eaten that ice cream, but just go ahead and drink some more water. Decide you're going to drink more water than sodas. I know you can't cut out sodas altogether because it's a sugar thing. it's a thing that you run to. But why don't we do this? You drink one soda, you drink 2 glasses of water. How about that? You're making progress, baby. Keep it up. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. Oh, I'm showing my age. Oh, that's Q's age. That's probably Q's age because he's old as hell. He's old as black pepper, dirt, salt, and Moses.
Oh,
Reggie, what you got, man? What you got?
I'm gonna say this. Nobody walking this earth is perfect. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna judge somebody, the first person you need to judge is looking back at you in the mirror every day. Judge, start there before you start trying to judge anybody else.
Wow. Wow. That's what's up. Everybody listen. We're gonna see you guys on next week. Make sure, of course, let me see what's next week. Is this let me see, hold on. Reggie, is it Happy Hour with Hendrix week? I think it is.
Yeah,
Um, Happy Hour with Hendrix is going to be on Wednesday night, and of course, then you tune in this coming Saturday. I mean, next Saturday for MTG Live. If I had to give you guys one thing to chew on for the week, it's a quote by my favorite poet, author, advocate, Miss Maya Angelou. She says, "If you're always trying to be normal, you'll never know how amazing you can be. Step outside of the box. Do yourself a favor, open your mind, get yourself in a place, like Mo say, get yourself ready so you can gear it. Set your goals small. If you know that you need to lose 50 pounds, take 5 pounds at a time and work your way up to it. And don't find yourself stuck in these situations that you've been repeating year after year. That's what normalcy is. It's a big ass circle. Step outside of your comfort zone, outside of your box, and I promise you, you'll find yourself in a whole better position. You'll find out how great you are. What you got, Reggie?
I got one more thing. You said
What you
something
got?
that triggered me. I tried being normal once. It was the worst 5 minutes of my life.
Yeah. Reggie, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
Look, I am not normal. I,
No,
I
you're
am
not.
me. I am
You're not.
happy. I am free. And if you don't like it, KMBA.
I don't want to know.
KNBA.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know, KMBA. I don't want to know.
I'm
Thank you,
happy.
Reggie.
That should be the name of a show one day. KMBA. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Or Dilly Gap.
No, Reggie, I probably can't spell that. All right, y'all. We gonna see y'all in a little bit. God bless y'all. We see you guys on Wednesday and Saturday. We'll talk to you guys soon. Enjoy your day. Peace.